Hi, I am Zero2Webmaster Founder Dr. Kerry Kriger. I'm going to be talking today about plugin errors and how to fix them in WordPress. And I was inspired to make this video because I had a plugin error the other day and I fixed it faster than I've ever fixed a plugin error in WordPress. So I want to share with you the methodology that I use so that you can rapidly move on with your life and keep on taking money or keep getting people on your website, happy visitors, even after an unexpected problem shows up. So first of all, what was the problem? Someone wrote me. I've got a WhatsApp button right here on my bonsarybliss.com music site. Someone wrote me, said they were trying to pay and they couldn't. So I immediately came to the bonsarybliss.com/checkout page. This is created with WooCommerce with some help from Launch Flows. And I could see that this area that works perfectly fine now was shrunk to about half the size. So I knew the problem was related to WooCommerce or one of the WooCommerce plugins. Now, in the past, what I would do to fix it would be to come to my plugin page and I would shut down half the plugins and I'd see, hey, does the problem go away? Because that would mean that one of those plugins that got shut down was the culprit. And then I'd work on finding out which one it was, and that would take a while and it would be annoying and it would bring down half the plugins on the site. Now, another way you could do it is look up, well, you could, let's just say, let me get straight to the point. Here's what I did, okay? The best way, this was super easy. I went to my mail, my email, and I've already set up a filter on my site because I have automatic plugin updates enabled right here. You can see you can disable auto updates or you can enable. So I've got all these enabled. That's cool because they're always going to be up to date. But if one of them is problematic, the developers put in some unexpected code or there's a conflict, then it can bring down things on your site or maybe even your whole site. But anyway, these are automatically updating. And fortunately, an email goes out from WordPress and I have a filter set up so that anytime this comes in, so I suggest set up a filter that is looking for a subject that says this, okay, your site, and then some plugins were automatically updated. Make a folder, because then I came straight to this folder and I knew that the newest couple emails would probably hold the name of the plugin that had caused the problem. And lo and behold, there it was. The very most recent update was WooCommerce Stripe Gateway. All right, so if you see that, now you know, oh, it's probably the WooCommerce Stripe Gateway. That makes sense because that's what's controlling that credit card area. Now, you could go to the plugin developers help section on the WordPress.org and look through all these things, and you'll see that someone had reported this. I did not do this, but I could have, but if I needed to, I would have, but I didn't need to because I'm still going to show you how I fix the problem really quickly. But we can see how difficult some of these solutions are. He's saying, hey, go to your WP CLI and here's a command. Most people, unless they're WordPress developers with a lot of experience, are not going to know what to do with that. I'd have to go to my host and get the command line interface, which I don't like to do. That's what he said to do. Someone else said, hey, rather than deleting it, overwrite the new version with a force parameter. Now, I try to avoid CLI. Here's the simple solution. All right, I saw this. I knew what plugin was likely to be the problem, and there's this plugin right here called WP Rollback. All right, I already had it set up on the Bonsary Bliss site, so I didn't need to install it. But here I notice on Zero2Webmaster site, I do not have it installed. So let's just go ahead and install it. Plugins, add new, and then I just searched for rollback and this appeared. All I need to do is click install now. Let it install. Then I'm going to activate it. And now it's hanging out on my site ready to use. And look how easy it is. Once you know what plugin is the culprit, we're going to roll it back. What's that mean? We're going to go back a version because it was something in that update that caused the problem. So if we're at 9.1.1, then I want to go back a version and it'll probably fix it. And all I have to do is, now that I've got this WP Rollback installed, is click Rollback on that plugin. and it's going to show me recent versions. So if this one, now this is the fix that they created. So really it was 9.1.0 that had caused the problem. So at the time, which was a day or two ago, all I did was I clicked this one, okay, which at the time was the most recent, and then I clicked rollback, wait 5 seconds, and boom, 9.0.0 is installed on my site. And then I went and I looked I refreshed the checkout, and the problem was gone. Now the other thing, there's two other things of importance here. Most of my sites have the same set of plugins, so I immediately went over to my Save the Frogs site, and the problem was there as well. So I also rolled back there because I knew that if they can't put the credit card in, there's no donations coming in. So fix it in both places. And I had to disable. Remember, we had seen right here that we've got disable or enable. So if this is set up, there's the Stripe gateway. Right here, it means auto updates are on. And that means that every 8 hours or so, my site's going to look for updates and install them. And so you've got to disable it. So I had this disabled because I did not want it going back to the problematic update. So I waited for them to create a fix, to create 9.1.1, a fixed version, and then I re-enabled auto updates. All right, that's it. So in summary, I encourage you to enable your auto updates, create a filter in your email to look for all these plugin updates so that you can get straight in here and find out what plugins on your site were updated. Have WP Rollback installed so that you can then go to any plugin or most plugins and install the prior version to get rid of the problem. And then you could, if you want, go to the forums and inform the developer. I am Zero2Webmaster Founder Dr. Kerry Kriger. I hope that helps. Good luck with your website development.